Hello, my fabulous Fit fam. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most common questions I get, and that is how to target fat loss. So a lot of people say, well, how do I target fat loss in my stomach? How do I target fat loss in my arms or my legs? And the truth is, no matter what you've heard, no matter what you've seen on Instagram, you cannot target where you lose your fat from, just like you can't target where your fat goes. So, why is that? Well, between your adolescence into adulthood, that's when your body begins to set the number of fat cells your body is going to have, and that number is going to be set for the rest of your life. Now, that number can be between 10 billion to 30 billion fat cells. I know, right? Exactly what you wanted to hear. But the thing about your fat cells is they're going to be spread out through your body, and the way they're spread out and the way they are located is going to depend on not only you, but partly your genetic makeup. I'm not saying you can't achieve certain goals because of genetics, that's not at all what I'm saying, but I'm saying where you will hold your fat is in part due to your genetic makeup. So, what does that mean? So you've got all these billions of fat cells. Well, look at it like this. You've got these fat cells, and depending on how you eat, those fat cells are like little bubbles. That's a really good way of how I personally imagine it. These little bubbles are full of fat. If you're eating in a surplus, those bubbles can either grow and be more full of fat, or if you're eating in a calorie deficit and you're losing weight and you're extremely active, then your body's searching for more fuel, and it goes to those bubbles or those fat cells, and it pulls fat from them and causes them to shrink. So your ability to lose weight does not depend on the number of fat cells you have. The best way to actually lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit, and that just means to be eating less calories than you actually need to normally sustain your body. If you want to learn more, I will put a link in here to that, but like I said, you cannot target fat loss smaller at a time. Some people lose weight in one specific area. That means their upper body, or it means their lower body for them. Everyone's going to be different. Only you know how your body loses and gains weight. So just like you can't choose where you gain weight, you can't choose where you lose your fat from. So the only way to actually decrease the number of fat cells in your body is through liposuction, when you are physically removing those cells from your body. But besides that, you will always have the same number of fat cells in your body, whether or not you gain weight or lose weight. It's just a matter of how full those fat cells are, how large they are, how small they are, depending on how you're eating in a surplus or in a deficit. So I hope that was a little bit helpful, and not so detrimental, because I know a lot of people think, oh, if I eat a certain way and I exercise a certain way, I'll for sure have abs, I'll for sure have this, I'll for sure have a big butt. It doesn't always work that way. It's possible to sculpt your body and to gain muscles and to actually gain definition and to tone your body, but you do need to put in the work, you do need to experiment with things, and you do need to see what works specifically for you and your body type. Any questions, let me know, put them in the comments, and I will get back to you guys. So I hope you have an awesome day, and if you have any other YouTube requests, let me know.